Hello and welcome to the HOTS online learning modules. All of these modules, with the videos included, will guide you through how to utilise the HOTS simulation program. You'll have been provided with a web link to the HOTS simulation program alongside these learning modules. When you access the web link through your web browser, you'll be seeing a page that looks like this, and there may be a different logo up here in the left-hand corner. You will also have been provided with a user ID and a password, which is how you will gain access to the program. Select your user ID from the drop-down list and enter the password that you've been given, and click the green login button. The first thing you see when you log in will be the ability to choose yourself a team name. Enter your team name and click OK. You only get one opportunity to choose your team name, so do choose carefully, and that will appear at the top of your screen and on all of your reports throughout the program. The first thing we see when we log in is this. We get a blue background and we get a message in the middle of the screen that says you are in control for this team. Now this is important. We have to make sure that we get this message that says you are in control for the team. That means that we can make decisions and we can save those, and we can also process our results as well. If you're accessing the simulation as part of a team, it is possible you might get a message that says you have read-only control. If you do, that means you can view decisions, but you can't make any decisions. We're not allowed to do anything until we click close and we accept the message. Once we've done that, we're into the program. If you look under the logo on the left-hand side, the first thing you see is our team management area. Now this is one of the most important areas. First of all, we have our decision area. So let's click on that. When we go into the decision area, we have a number of things available to us. If we scroll down, you'll notice on the right-hand side we've got a link that says read messages. Now if we have any new messages to read, that will be glowing amber. There are none at the moment. Then if we scroll down, you'll also notice underneath this on the right-hand side there's a little question mark with a blue background. Every single decision area within the simulation contains this link. If we click on that, it will load up a help file which gives us all the information we need for the decision area that you are on. So you never have to go looking for any of the help information you need. Click on that for all the decision areas and then you will get the help. This first page is the rates page. So if we scroll down, we're going to get all the information here that we need on the rates page. And if we keep scrolling down, at the bottom of the page, you'll also notice that we have video guides. And if we click on those will load up and those will give you further information on the decision area which you're on. Those always loaded in a new tab, so it's super easy to close those and then go back to where you came from. So you can take on board the help and then you can come back here and you can edit your decisions. Anywhere where you see a box where you can change a number or where there's a drop-down menu, you have full control to edit and change all of these items. Scrolling down to the bottom, through these tabs, which glow green as I hover the mouse over them, these are all of the decision areas available to you. Now, depending on the exercise that you're doing, you may see all of these areas or you may only see some. If you only see a few of these, that will be because the course that you are doing only requires you to make decisions in those areas. Finally, we have three buttons at the bottom of the screen. The orange Save and Exit button saves your decisions and takes you back to the home page. The green button saves your changes and keeps you on the page where you are. It's really important to save every few minutes, the same way as you would when writing a document or an email. That protects you in case you have a power cut or you lose Wi-Fi, and it always ensures the decisions you saved are entered and logged on the system. Finally, the grey button cancels anything you've done and takes you back to the home page. So only click that if you don't want your decisions to be saved. Let's click the orange button and let's go back to the main page. Underneath decisions, we have market research. Let's click on that. Here we have multiple different documents, all of these market research. These all have a cost associated with them, and you will need to decide if you wish to purchase these. All of these will help you with your decision making. If you decide to purchase them, you can click on the link, and then this report will remain open for you to view as you wish. All of these will help you make decisions, and they are there and at your disposal as you need them. Let's exit and go back to the main page. Next, we've got read messages. That's the same link as we saw within the decision area, but we also have the link available for you here so that you can access those messages quickly from the home page. Finally, in this section, we have this button which says cycle. Now, this button is very important. You may or may not have this button. Now, if you do have this button, that means that you will be able to process your results within the simulation when you are ready. So whenever you've made your decisions within the decision area and when you've saved those, that means you're ready to move forward to the next month. You'll notice at the top of the screen at the moment, underneath where it has my team name, it tells me that I'm in year 1, January. If you've made all your decisions and you're ready to process your January decisions and move forward to the next month, when you click cycle, the simulation will automatically process all of your decisions and calculate all of your reports and move you forwards. You should only move forwards when you are 100% ready, because once you've clicked that cycle button, there of course is no way to go back. If you do not see the cycle button, that will mean that you're within an environment where your instructor will be moving you forwards through the program. They will tell you when they're going to cycle the simulation and move it forwards. Once they have done that, all of your reports will then update in exactly the same way. Moving to this section in the middle, the grey area here underneath where it says reports. These are quick links to all of the reports available to you within the simulation. At the start of the exercise, these reports will all be from the previous management of the hotel. Once you start making your decisions, they will all activate and become live with the decisions that you have made. Here we have all of our sales reports and all of our financial reports. As an example, let's go to the middle column, the first option, and click on the summary operating statement. As we're at the start of the exercise, this is loading on December of year 0. So that's December of the year before. I am now about to enter January of year 1. So this was the most recent month. Now we're able to change this via the drop-down menus at the top. So I can change via the drop-down menu here, and I can go back and see other months of the year. But we'll come back to these reports in another video, and I'll show you more about how to access and manipulate the reports to help you. Final thing to say is there is also a drop-down menu at the top of the screen. This allows you a quick link to move between the reports when you're on the reports page. So you don't always have to go back to the home page. You can quickly move between the reports by coming to the drop-down menu. Let's click exit and go back to the main page. If we scroll down now and move to the bottom, you'll notice we've got a green menu here which says Data to CSV. This is where we can download monthly, weekly, channel sales or booking data to either a CSV or an XML file. This is if you want to download the data into spreadsheet format and conduct further analysis. Once you click on the file, this will download, give you the option of where to save on your computer, and then you can conduct your analysis. Under the blue banner here where it says graphs, this is if you would like to view your data in graphical format. If we click the weekly, quarterly or the booking paste links, this will load up the graphs and allow you to view similar data to that from above, but in a graphical format. Let's scroll back to the top of the screen. Up here in the top right hand corner we have 4 quick links. Now these 4 are really important links, and these are 4 really good places to start. The first link is to the user guide. This user guide is the same as the help files that I showed you within the decision area. So let's click on that. Now here we get a further introduction to the program, and if you look over on the left hand side you'll notice that we've got the menu of all the different decision areas within the program. So if you want to go in and view certain things, you can always come in and view them via this user guide, or you can go in and access these through the help file on each individual decision page. Next up is the background document, and this is where I would highly suggest you start when you first log into the program. So let's click on the background document. This background document provides you with the situation report, the scenario, and all of the background information that you need to know to get started with the simulation. This gives us a background to the virtual city where the hotel you are managing is located. It gives you background to your hotel in terms of the business levels. It tells you about the patterns of demand and the customer profile, and then it goes on to tell you about your actual hotel in terms of the size, the facilities, and the amenities. It tells you information about recent refurbishments, and then it goes on to give you minutes from recent meetings and all the other information to help get you started understanding the hotel that you're managing within the simulation environment. Next, we have the HOTS Reviewer up here again in the top right hand corner. HOTS Reviewer is our version of a guest review site. Let's click and open that. Once you start making decisions, you'll start to receive reviews here. Now at the start we don't have any reviews because we haven't made any decisions. Again, there'll be another video explaining how to use this in more detail. Once you start to receive these reviews, you can respond to them, and they will also help to tell you how well you're doing within the program. Finally, we have the social media element. Now social media is not open at the moment, so let me quickly show you how to open that. Social media is something again similar to the guest review site where you're going to get live, up-to-date information from guests who stay in your property. Let's go into the decision area. Now we go to the advertising page, and I'm going to open this up and just show you how that works. If I scroll down on this page and I look to the right-hand side of the page, you'll notice there's a link here which says social media page, and we notice that's not ticked at the moment. If I tick that box, and if I click on Save and Exit, that will take me back to the home page. I can then click on the social media, and that will now be live for me. This works in exactly the same way as the guest review site, the HOTS Reviewer. Underneath here, in this section, you will get live comments from guests who've stayed in your property. Again, you can respond to them using this text box at the top, and you can also talk about promotions, and you can promote your hotel in any way you wish using this element up here. And on the right hand side, you can also build this profile, which again will help you build the profile for your hotel in the marketplace. Let's click Exit. Right, that's a short overview of where you can find everything within the program. Please do start to view all the other following videos for all the other sections within the program. We're delighted to have you utilizing the HOTS simulation program, and we're sure that you're going to have a good time using the program. You're going to learn lots, and you're going to have a very enjoyable and competitive time while using it as well. So thank you, and enjoy the further videos in the LMS. Thank you very much.